Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to The Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. 3 Hughes Painting Studio. Come paint, sip, and party at 3 Hughes. Visit our website today at 3hugheshouston.com.
And welcome back to another episode of Intermission. I'm your host, Jarvis Ziggy Newsom. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, all that social media crap, at Ziggy Numbnuts. If you're watching this, you can see how it's spelled. Otherwise, just spell it how it sounds. And my co-host joining me today, the bass Johnny Cage, Howard Jerome.
Yo. How's everyone doing today? You can find me on Instagram at Howard_Jerome and on Facebook under the same thing.
What's been up, man?
Dog, nothing, man. Just excited about this weekend. We had a great time, right?
We had a good time,
Oh,
man.
man, it was awesome.
Definitely make sure you check out this full episode because
We got a lot of good things.
Yeah, a lot of good things we'll be talking about. And some of the stuff we help have with the listeners.
Yeah, we just, there's not going to be too much hate this episode, thank God, because it was a really good weekend, surprisingly good weekend.
It's surprisingly good.
You know, we got a lot we got to talk about tonight with some Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
and
some American Gods.
Some good TV shows out there tonight.
Yes,
you
indeed.
Know? But, we got to get a pretty good segment for y'all today, too, about...
This is crazy because I don't know what made me think
morbid.
of it. It's a little morbid.
Yeah.
But the most memorable, saddest, even the ones that just stand out, the deaths in movies that you could not forget.
I got to say, before we start talking about the most memorable and sad ones, so when Jarvis came to me and said, yo, we should talk about death, I kind of just laughed. I was like, okay. Where are you going with this one, man? I know we've just been drinking some whiskey, but you shouldn't be in your feelings like that. But
well, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to do the TV show.
Yeah. See, we got a lot more material with that.
Yeah.
But for me, it was, there's one death scene that always plays in my head when someone mentions death scenes, and it comes up more often than people would expect. But the fucking death scene in Silent Hill, that was by far the best scene. And the funny thing I was telling Jarvis is, and Gary, you weren't here for this, but the movie's not that great, in my opinion. I was at a party, I was narrating the movie, and I saw this scene. It's when fucking Triangle Head comes out and picks this girl up and just rips her skin just clean off. And I saw it, and I dropped my drink, and I was like, holy shit. We got to replay this and actually put the sound on, and I had to listen to it. But by far, it's in any movie,
dude, yeah,
of any genre, that is by far my favorite murder scene.
Jada, thanks for joining us.
What up, Jada?
Glad to check out Wonder Woman with you.
Cutie over there.
Right. Oh, man. But definitely, dude, like, some of the ones that stood out to me, I'll never get the first movie that almost made me so, like...
Tear up a little bit?
Yeah. One, the horse from the Never-Ending Story.
Fucking Atreyu. I'm sorry, dude.
When Atreyu lost the horse in the swamp, man, and you heard the horse crying out.
Yeah. It was so sad. It's so bad.
I was like, fuck. And I'm
guy.
a little kid with this shit.
Yeah. That's the thing that always got me. It was like, because the movie was like, that whole movie was pretty much like an emotional roller coaster for sure. But seeing that, like, and it's funny because it just takes, the whole thing off Bastion. Like, you don't even care about him anymore.
Right.
Like, I mean, fuck his luck dragon. Atreyu and his horse, man, that was heartbreaking.
It is.
Killing your dog.
It is. Now, another one I put, and it's sort of from my youth, and I actually put this one in the picture that we used for the discussion. My Girl. Macaulay Culkin's character.
Yeah.
when he died from all the bee stings because he was allergic to bees.
Oh, damn it, dog. I didn't even think about her.
Rue?
Yeah.
From
Man, you already
Hunger
knew I was
Games?
going. Yeah. See,
Right.
I said to you earlier, thinking about Ricky getting shot in the back.
Yeah.
Like, that was sad, dog. I kind of laughed. But you got Dumbledore in here. You didn't put Sirius to falling through the veil?
Well,
Or Snape?
we didn't. Sirius death wasn't as big as the reveal of what he was.
Oh, man. But
His death wasn't that big because
True.
you didn't understand it, how much it meant until the reveal.
But it just makes it that much heavier because this whole time you're kind of like, man, he's a bastard.
But-
working for the wrong side and all this shit.
Right.
And I feel like it kind of makes it a little bit heavier. I mean, hell, Harry named his kid after him.
Right. But I think I do Dumbledore up because everyone knows, spoiler alert.
No, it is no longer a spoiler alert.
Right. Dumbledore dies. But simple fact, it was Severus that killed him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when you get the reveal and it's sort of, you just like, fuck.
So I think right now on that same level
Yeah.
would have to be Yondu being killed in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Like, no joke.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. I mean, come on now. It's been a month.
It's been a month, but yeah.
Even though it's so new, that's going to be one of like
there
the
go
longest.
Nayoka.
I think it's going to be one of the worst deaths in the history of movies. Because even with that closing scene, he's like, "You may have had a father, but I'll always be your daddy, boy."
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Oh, Mary Poppins is badass, right?
Dude, that's still one of my favorite lines from the whole movie.
I think, and I know we talked about this like a couple episodes ago. But I shit you not, though. He has to like. They have to tell him, just read this in your normal accent, because when he said, I'm your daddy, boy, like I just got flashes of Merle. Yeah.
Walking Dead.
When he was locked on the roof in the handcuffs,
Yeah.
I was like, God damn it, dude. You're the same guy.
China. Thanks for joining us, China.
Oh, Jada got a good one.
Well,
but-
that's for TV shows. We're talking
Yeah,
about
we'll
movies
talk
right
TV
now.
shows, but-
yeah, we're gonna talk about TV shows because that's gonna really go to The Walking Dead and Game of Thrones, really mostly.
So, but about Glenn, though,
yeah,
the same day that episode aired,
Yeah.
somebody posted, I guess they were working on a costume,
yeah.
posted, I think it actually might have been the next day, posted a picture of them being dressed as Glenn for Halloween with busted out eyeball and shit. I was like, dog, this is too soon, man. That's a tragedy.
Yeah. Like I said, TV shows, we're gonna have a lot. We're gonna do that one a little bit down the line. This one's really just movies right now. I'm trying to think of some more.
Gary, what do you think is the most epic?
Or just one that stands out to you that you remember.
One that's a tearjerker for
Like
you.
now, another one that I put in the picture was John Coffey from The Green Mile.
So that was tragic for sure. Oh, we didn't even talk about Mustafa, but that was tragic for sure. But you kind of knew it was coming, in my opinion. I mean, it's segregated South. He's in jail. It's a big old black dude who's magical.
Yeah.
They were gonna kill him.
Well, thing was, it wasn't that they were gonna kill him. He was just like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, but you knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, that was a pretty deep one, and that just, man, I'm trying to think of some more.
Oh, Mustafa. I mean, you have that one on there. That's pretty.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the earliest ones from my childhood.
And you know what? That
Well, I said Mustafa, Mufasa, whatever, same shit. Hey, you know what? You guys can eat a dick. You guys can eat a dick. Mufasa, Mustafa, tomato. It's the same
Jada
thing.
Jada said Notebook.
That can go away. We can block that one.
We can block that one. The Notebook.
Yeah, we're not. That's on the list of Empire and all those other shenanigans. You know, Book was a decent movie, I suppose. From what I've been told.
I give it a decent movie. The twist of it was the end. I could see where they go with this one.
Mm-hmm.
If I never saw that movie again, I could have pancakes in the morning.
I can tell you an off-screen one that was pretty bad that had to do with the movie.
What?
Fast and the Furious, dog. God. Come on, man. I don't even remember his name, but Brian.
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker. There you go. I don't even know his name for the movie. In my mind, his name is Brian. But yeah, dude, that's a pretty tragic one.
Yeah, Naya is definitely right. Up. To open
Never seen Up.
To open a movie like that, Up.
You talking about the cartoon?
Yes.
Never seen it. I played the game.
Dude, like that's the cartoon right there at
Yeah.
Dude, and that's how it opens up with her death.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what kind of fucking cartoon is this?
What's the top right one?
Top right, Mel Gibson,
That-
Braveheart. Watching him when he got tortured
yeah,
and
yeah.
would not give in. Freedom.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's a pretty tragic one, I guess.
Yeah, I mean
Highlander for me.
Highlander.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
now I'm just throwing out movies where people died.
Yeah, you really are.
But hey, all right, come on now. The original Highlander with what's his name, McLeod.
But like I said, with the going back to Fast and the
Gary's
Furious,
wheels are turning.
I was gonna say Sirius Black's death.
That's what I said.
Oh, you said
That was the first one when he
Well,
fell
like
through
I
the
said-
veil, and he put double. I think honestly, because no one, unless you read the books, you knew he died. But
Well, like I
just how
said,
it happened, because
I
kind of
think
leaves you up in the air.
his death meant more after it was explained.
Was serious?
Yeah. Once you saw the veil, once he goes into the pensieve or whatever and see what Sirius went through and everything Sirius was holding back from everybody, that made his death that much bigger.
Are you talking about Sirius or are you talking about Severus?
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
thinking about
you're
Severus.
confusing the two.
Sirius,
We're
yeah.
talking about Padfoot.
Padfoot. Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah. No, Severus is the one where you're kind of like,
Yeah.
all right, because he was a double triple agent status.
Oh, now just hit us with a good one. When Brooks
But,
died.
so I was trying to remember who died in Shawshank.
When
but
Brooks died
yeah.
from Shawshank. Dude, that one was just, oh man. Jada said Chloe from Set It Off. That was good. We had actually some good ones in there.
But she's mentioned Set It Off twice now. They were in the heist.
Right.
She set it off in the heist one too, but she's
But
realized
when
the
Brooks,
movie, I guess.
yeah, Brooks was sad.
Yeah, that was
Brooks-
tragic.
That was pretty
you
sad.
wanted them to enjoy their beer at the end of the movie.
But as you watching, this portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33% don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month. And 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let the Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your own complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact them today at 1-844-700-4463 or email at info at houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask them how to participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services. Had to throw that in real quick.
Always. Shout out to our sponsors.
Yes.
So, while we're on the subject, before we wrap it up on Facebook Live,
Yeah.
what do you think would be the most ridiculous, over the top, unnecessary death scene?
Unnecessary death scene.
Like one of those ones where you kind of just like poorly acted. I knew you had one.
Let's go with Superman in Batman versus Superman.
I fucking hate you. Come on, man. Get off his case, bro.
Huh?
Get off his case, man. He did all right this weekend.
He wasn't there this weekend.
Yeah, whatever. No, I'm not talking about Superman.
Oh, you talking about Snyder?
I'm talking about Snyder. No.
That's why the movie's at 8.5 instead of higher for me.
Yeah, but
But we'll
we
be
got-
talking about that during
we
the
got
show.
more on that to come, though.
Yes.
But I mean, I don't even have one now. That, was just
That was almost yours.
No, because I have to say, yeah, it definitely was. Actually, for me, okay, we're talking down that road. Honestly, I think for Dark Knight,
Yeah.
I think that scene where Rachel Dawes dies, I think that was kind of a pointless death because
Well,
you
one of
had
my
two people that could have got to her. Like,
Yeah.
let's just be real.
one of my biggest problems was and this is one of my problems with comic books, the killing of villains.
Mm-hmm.
Because some villains need to stick around. I wanted Ra's al Ghul to stay around for a while.
Yeah, and keep thinking of killing the villains. That makes me think what's going to be good for the TV shows when we're talking about these Marvel villains that are being killed. Though that would be a good episode.
Kareem, thanks for joining us as we're getting ready to close this out.
Oh, Kill Bill is a good point. Yeah, better late than never, player. That's a little, throw a little salt
Yeah.
towards him.
Yeah.
Yo, what up? We wrapping up, dog. That's what's up.
All right, Kareem, real quick. Tell me one of the most memorable deaths in movies for you.
No pressure though. You're gonna be the last one we have.
Yeah, you'll be
Wrap
the
it
last
up.
one, then we'll wrap it up. It's on you, Boom Bap.
Well, yeah, what you got, Boom Bap? He's thinking.
But
This will actually determine whether or not we can be friends still or not.
but I'm trying to think of some more that's just been. Kill Bill was.
Face Off. What? Really?
Face Off?
Face Off?
Who has the memorable death from Face Off? Not sure.
I'm not
But-
sure. Well,
And on that note, people, we thank you for joining us.
on that lackluster note.
Yeah.
Yo, I hope you heard Gary laugh at you, bro.
God damn it.
Hey, you know what? We appreciate your candor and that you chimed in, but
Thanks
hey,
for
you know
joining
what?
us.
Sometimes, we know who died, just wasn't memorable. Jada tried to help you out, Kareem. She's a good friend, I guess.
Oh, we ask that you subscribe to our show on all major platforms. SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher. And definitely when you go to iTunes, review this show. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you think about the show. What some of the stuff you want to hear us talk about. It may be a show that you think is awesome. We may think it's shit.
Probably will think it's shit.
Let us know, and so we can talk about it. And definitely check out this Facebook Live. Share this shit. We can get more discussion and talk about these things the more you share this.
We love beating up on our fans.
I'm not going to say that. So, yeah, Jada, Kareem, Nye, I think there's China. I think we had a few more join us. If I can't, I'm sorry. But, yeah, definitely share this. And more people can see this. And
I love seeing the hearts as they just float by.
yeah, that is pretty
It
awesome.
makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
And check out the website. So when you go to the website, check it out and donate. It's a little area you can go to, www.thesphere.tv/donate. And you can do a single donation or you can do a donate on Patreon, the recurring one, basically.
And you want to do that, we will send you a half-price mug.
Because here's the thing. As some people found out this weekend, we will actually go to the movies with y'all. We will ask y'all to join us.
Oh, man, for those who didn't, it was live. Lots of whiskey.
Right.
Lots of
Whiskey and vodka.
It was awesome.
Whiskey and vodka and
Yeah.
Wonder Woman. Something that you'll hear about later on in the show.
I don't know if you heard this,
What?
but one of the people sitting behind me was like, "Oh Lord!" I had took like 2 shots of Crown,
Yeah.
right back to back, right before the movie started. And I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be great."
But thanks for checking us out. Make sure you check the full show available tomorrow, and we'll be back with you next week from Facebook Live.
Ciao.
All right, we're gonna start off with American Gods, though, man.
Yeah. Let's do that because
because we're gonna talk about Wonder Woman.
Now don't
for
give
a
me too
while.
many spoilers because I'm watching it tonight.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't get a
not
chance to
gonna
watch it
give you any
yesterday,
spoilers.
but
But I will tell you, they're doing something in the book away from the book.
yeah.
And in the book, they don't explore Mad Sweeney, Laura Moon, or Salim's role.
Which
Yeah,
is a
but-
very big oversight because Matt Sweeney's by far one of the best characters on the show.
I think that it's just the way they produce them. Like,
Yeah.
the book is sort of has a steady tone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Sweeney is still in this show. Sweeney, and I want to see more. I'm ready to see or not see more.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other 3 guys right there. Mad Sweeney, that's Vulcan, Wednesday, and Shadow Moon right there. Like I said, I'll talk about them in a second.
Mm-hmm.
But Sweeney, the dynamic between Sweeney, Laura, and Salim,
Mm-hmm.
because he says he's Salim, not Salim. Ever since the whole encounter with the jinn, he doesn't know if he's fully there or if he's beyond it. So he's looking for the jinn.
Oh, so this is what you mean, like the star-crossed lovers, where he's half of a whole.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And, like when you watch the episode, you understand. So yeah, like they're hanging out now together because they're all trying to get something.
Yeah, Matt Sweeney wants his coin back.
And he says he knows a way.
His ass whooped.
Man,
Oh,
and he
man.
keeps getting his ass whooped.
No, it's just crazy to me because he's a big ass dude, too.
Right.
Like, And it's just ironic because I actually ended up going and doing some research on like the lore behind who he is and all this stuff and how he's an Irish king and all that.
Yeah.
But it's just funny how they position him as being a leprechaun. You got this big ass 6'5", 6'6" guy. He's like, I'm a leprechaun.
Who talks the most shit in the whole show, and he's even worse this episode. He's going at everybody.
That's one. I think. Like, don't get me wrong. I think Shadow Moon is dope. But when he gets on the screen, like.
He doesn't
Matt
have
Sweeney takes. No, I'm talking about Matt Sweeney just takes over.
Right, because Shadow's presence on screen is good, but it's not great.
No, it kind of reminds me a lot of Luke Cage.
Yeah,
and this is his first couple episodes, so he's trying to get the ball running and all that and filling it out.
Right.
And like we don't really know what he's doing just yet, so it's kind of hard to like, in my opinion, anyways, to kind of identify with his character.
Right.
But Matt Sweeney is a very, very direct and short-sighted character. You know who he's going for this, and he wants that, and all he cares about is his goddamn coin.
Right. And it makes me think about characters that we love to see. Deadpool.
Yeah. Very good reference for sure. That's a very good comparison.
Deadpool has no filter from brain to mouth. If he has a brain,
it's all reflex.
It's all reflex.
He speaks on reflex,
and that's what Matt Sweeney is. But like I said, the Salam story is an interesting twist. Because like I said, you don't get that in the book.
Yeah.
And now I also, with this episode, I forgot what the actual title is, but people were turning around and called it was the Make America Great. Because the opening scene is crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
And it features a Hispanic Jesus.
They talked about Hispanic Jesus, though.
Yeah.
2 episodes back.
Yeah.
When Mr. Wednesday was talking about
yeah.
Jesus, he was like, there's a white Jesus, there's a black Jesus, and there's a Hispanic Jesus. And he specifically said, there's a Mexican Jesus, and he came over here illegally, too.
Yep.
Like, he straight up said that. I was just
right.
God damn.
Right.
You already know my name. Jesus.
You really had to throw the accent in right there, bro.
Yep.
Oh boy. But yeah, man, it was definitely a good episode. I wasn't sure with them going away from the book, but now I see where they're going, and I like it.
Yeah, and I mean, I gotta say, like, it's crazy because it's like hands down, it's a very strange show.
Yeah,
but
the crazy thing is, this one actually makes more sense than some of the ones
really
in the past.
Because one of them, it was maybe 2 shows ago, like. It was a little all over the place. Like the second episode after, definitely tied it in.
Yeah.
And like watching last episode, one of the things that, and maybe they explored it in this last episode, but when Matt Sweeney talks about his relationship with Mr. Wednesday, because he tries to act like you can't trust him and all that. So I want to know what it is that Mr. Wednesday has on him to make him
right,
like behave the way he's doing.
And like I said, they're touching on things, but we only got 2 more episodes. And then it's done for the season, but we will get a second season. It's already been renewed. Yeah, so that's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, because I mean, it's a damn good show.
It is. It's interesting. It gets and holds your attention.
Yeah, and then I mean, the way they show like these scenes of them being in like areas where the gods are, like in their home, like when they take Anubis, and they show like the death and all that.
Yeah, that was
it's beautifully shot. Like especially for a TV show, like it's awesome, man.
Right.
So, but this brings us to another portion. We want to talk about another one of our sponsors, The Sphere TV. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue coupled with your strategic ad is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send in an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv.
Good shit. Good shit. Definitely check us out. Oh, man. But, yeah, man. And then now the other part of the show was which I call the American part.
I'm so excited about that.
Like, and this guy's not even in the book, but it's Vulcan.
Okay.
He's the god of metalwork and fire and forgery. So, without telling too much, how is he? He's actually more relevant than the other gods now.
Interesting.
Because of guns.
Huh. So this is something I like about the show too.
What?
Anytime we have TV shows that start talking about like mythology and everything, they always focus on the same shit: Zeus, Ares, Hera,
Yeah.
and the typical pantheon of Greek gods and all that.
Greek, maybe some Norse, whatever.
Yeah. But this show started off with the Norse god.
Yeah,
But
that's
they didn't actually
that's
just-
Vulcan in the middle. So you
Yeah.
got a Norse god and a Greek god right there next to each other.
Roman god, actually.
Yeah,
Vulcan's
Roman, yeah.
But they started off with Mr. Wednesday. They didn't even let you know he's Norse. Like, you have to have known something about it beyond who Odin is,
Right.
which is dope. So you had to know some of your history. But then they started bringing in African gods and Native American gods and blending all this in.
Egyptian, like so much, man. So
And it's pretty dope because they started off with the things that you know less about.
right.
And then started introducing more and more of what you more.
Because still one of the best scenes is that Mr. Nancy scene on the boat with the slaves.
yeah. That was
That's still one of the dopest scenes on TV.
And it's crazy because like it plays to who he is, and like honestly, like not only was he on the surface helping them out, he's also getting his
sacrifice.
his sacrifice by getting you to kill yourself.
In his honor.
Yeah, in his honor.
So
It's like it was just levels and levels of who, like, and if you knew who he was or you did your research and you can see this play now, you're like, oh shit, this dude's fucking with y'all,
Right.
And he's getting off on this, and you guys think that y'all about to save yourself,
Yes.
but you really ain't. He's doing this because he's selfish as fuck.
Right.
It's just crazy.
And like I said, they've touched on Anubis and Thoth. I mean, and I hope I'm saying that correct. I don't, I'm probably going to screw some of these
Close
up.
enough.
Close enough.
Let's just go with close enough.
Right.
We all know what you're talking about.
Right.
And then seeing Thoth, whatever, and Anubis interact with each other.
Yeah.
It's a hard word to form. Thoth.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like you have a lisp.
Right.
But seeing them interact too.
Talking
at
like
the
Shannon Sharp. Listen, Skip. I would like some restitution.
Some what?
Restitution.
What?
Skip, you know what? Payback.
Oh shit.
The Bond themes.
It also makes me think of fucking Mike Tyson, dog. But yeah, man, that was
It's a dope show. Now, I hate that we're already getting to the end, but I'm also glad they're not giving us long seasons.
yeah, it keeps it fresh, man.
Yeah.
That's one thing that. So I'm like thinking about shows like Supernatural, where they have hour-long episodes, 22 episodes per season. You're bound to have 4 or 5 bad episodes,
Right.
and it's like here, yeah, of course, being fans, we want to see more of it,
Right.
but at the same time, it's like they're not missing a step. Like it's quality shows. You get, I think at this point, I'd rather take 8 quality shows
Then
over
13 or 20. Yeah.
of shows,
Heck,
and like 5 or 6 of them are filler.
like
with some
Walking
fly
Dead.
by night. Yeah.
Walking Dead only gives you 10 per season. You can finish a season. Well, I can finish a 13 episode season in a weekend, but and we ain't gonna talk about you in Supernatural.
All right, so Supernatural's a dope show.
Yes,
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
yes, it
That's a
is.
lot of my life. No, have you been caught up yet to House of Cards yet?
Not yet.
So you notice Claire Underwood was in this next portion of the show we're about to get into, right? You didn't recognize Claire Underwood? Claire Underwood was the
Hippolyta.
yeah.
She was Hippolyta.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Now I recognize her
bet.
voice, yeah. So
Dig
obviously
that.
now we're going to talk about Wonder Woman because
Yes.
holy shit.
And next week, you've already seen the new season of House of Cards.
I've got 3 or 4 episodes left.
All right, next season, I would rather you talk about it than me because I'm still getting
I'm just
used to it.
saying you need to be caught up because this season is so
I'm working on it, but I want you to go ahead and go into that one next.
oh,
next
man,
show,
we got so much to talk about.
the beige Johnny Cage. We'll talk about Underwood, President Underwood.
One Nation Under Wood. But going into Wonder Woman, this movie caught me by surprise. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because everything online was saying that it was gonna be a disjointed mess, like everything with DC. And granted, it had a few problems, but to be honest,
Yeah.
DC finally had a winner. Absolutely.
DC finally had a wonder, and like Wonder Woman, like, oh man, it felt good.
God damn, yeah. You're sitting there just like rooting for her the whole time. Like, fuck yeah. And you're
Right.
like, the movie's dope. The action scenes are sprinkled in there nicely. Some decent dialogue,
All right.
a little bit of exposition.
Before we go into just everything that makes it great, let's just talk real quickly because I don't want to give it a lot of attention, but let's talk about what could have been done better.
No Zack Snyder.
Like the Zack Snyder,
That's easy.
the Zack Snyder influence is heavy. And then because I kept saying this the whole time I watched the movie, I'm like, all the slow motion action scene makes me think of Zack Snyder. And then I stayed for the credits for a little bit. And of course, executive produced by Zack Snyder.
And his wife, Deborah Snyder, which threw me off. I don't know what the hell her experience is.
I think she writes.
Really?
She does a lot of writing.
I mean, overall, though, the movie was fucking solid.
It's
the only spoiler alert we'll give that there is no giant laser beams shooting into the sky with aliens coming out. That is the one thing that I was so excited about.
Yeah, but that final scene is such a Zack Snyder final scene.
Oh man, yeah.
Like you can't. It's such a Zack Snyder scene.
At one point in the film, not gonna lie, I really sat there and felt like I was back watching Superman versus Batman, like or Batman versus Superman, or whatever. But
or Man of Steel, or
I sat there and I was like,
Sucker Punch.
Yeah. I actually kind of like Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch was different, but the ending was
it was garbage. But it's a bad movie, but it's a refreshing movie. It was,
But like I said, the one thing that made me think about it was all the slow motion. Like honestly, I think the movie probably could have been 15 minutes shorter.
Yeah.
Without so much of the slow motion.
Yeah, we were talking about that. One of the best fight scenes in the movie. There was no slow motion involved, and it was so well done.
And it's the alley.
Yeah, and one of the things is that it's not jumpy. There's no cut scene, so it's like the action seems smooth. And there's a lot of scenes where you can see that, like when they're doing some of their horse fighting and stuff like that. I don't want to give too much away for you guys, but when they're showcasing how these Amazons can fight and their skill and stuff, and there's a lot of that shit. The Amazons are fucking bad ass. Like, no question about it. But there's a few things in there you're kind of just like,
give me that at regular speed so I can see the speed that they're moving at. The speed, like
it probably would have looked like been even more badass. You're like, holy shit, you're doing that at high speed?
Right.
That's insane.
Right.
Because and then they make them look like they were 7 feet tall. I was like, holy shit, that's crazy. Right. These girls, there's no way you found all these 7 foot tall women running around. Right. It's insane. But overall, man, it was a badass movie. But
like I say, if you're listening to this or watching this episode, definitely hit us up. I'm gonna put a picture up on my Instagram about the Wonder Woman. Let me know some of the things you didn't like.
Oh man, and I will be putting a photo up of me and the Wonder Woman that we saw at the movie theater.
Oh, that's what. You know what? Yeah, I would have put it into the show, but
oh man, we had a guy that popped up, and it was apparently his second time seeing the movie,
and
he
full
cosplay, like homemade Wonder Woman suit. And he's a big dude.
Yeah,
he's a big.
Not
dude.
Steve Trevor.
Yeah,
Diana Prince.
Oh man,
Princess Diana.
It was pretty intense.
It was.
But the only thing I will say, and we'll get into how we're gonna grade this. Some of the stuff on the line was true. There is a few disjointed scenes. Yes. Some of the dialogue is a little clunky, but Gal Gadot did a great job. Like, she is very believable as Wonder Woman.
Honestly,
straight up.
I don't think casting is a problem for DC.
No, it's a lot of the editing stuff.
It's a lot of editing. Yeah, because honestly, Henry Cavill feels like Superman.
He looks just like who you think Superman would look like.
And
Steve Rogers looks like Steve
Steve Trevor.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Wrong.
Oh, there's a scene you will think about Captain America.
So Jada looks at me while we're watching this movie, and it's the scene with the motorcycle.
Yes.
All I gotta say is there's literally straight up a Marvel scene, there's two Marvel scenes, but there's straight up Marvel scene in here, and she just looking at Steve Rogers. I'm just like, yo, it's Captain America's on here. Like, by far, they definitely
by far the best DCEU movie.
Oh, hey, there's no competition.
Yeah.
Like
I said,
it's a solid movie for sure.
I think, like you said, I think it's the cut. I think it's the directing, because we had Zack Snyder directing, and Nolan doesn't like to do too fantastical. So I don't know why they brought Nolan in for Man of Steel.
It's probably too. Oh yeah.
Because he backed out of Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, but I feel like it was kind of try and balance out Zack Snyder though.
Probably so.
With all these stop motion and all this slow motion shit, he's probably like, we don't need all these extra effects on the slides. Okay, right. we don't.
Now it is the first female directed movie to have an opening weekend of $100 million.
So, comparatively, what's your opinion? Guardians of the Galaxy 2 or Wonder Woman?
Oh boy.
I know these are both in the 8 range for you.
Shit, man. That's a really good question. Shit.
This one's really got him ponder.
Right.
He's perplexed.
The only reason I may give it slightly to Guardians, because something you just said, it's a lot of Captain America First Soldier elements in Wonder Woman.
The one thing I haven't been able to figure out yet, and I thought about it after we leave, was like, did he do that on purpose to kind of just like to fuck with him, like, yo, you guys are next? Like, who's up next? Like, this is us. This is what we put out. Like, you know, it took us 3 or 4 movies to get out of here, 5 or 6, but finally showed up. And by 5 or 6, I mean like that bullshit Catwoman movie, which set female heroes back far. I think also, by the way, DC is definitely leading the right way with female superheroes.
Yes.
I don't know any superhero in the MCU that's going to be at the top Wonder Woman, because, like, no joke, she was fucking badass.
I mean, but you got to think, Wonder Woman is one of the top 5 most recognizable comic book characters. There is.
Yeah.
So, and Marvel doesn't have that. Marvel knows they don't have that. So
Yeah.
Marvel's not
That's
going
a
to
huge
push.
demographic they're about to miss out on.
Marvel's not going to push it, although they will be getting a female movie, Captain Marvel.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
But she's not known the way Wonder Woman is known.
True.
So,
But I mean, hell, Guardians of the Galaxy wasn't that known either, and you see what they did with that. I mean,
Right.
that's an obscure ass 70s comic book.
right.
So, I mean, that's one of their biggest to date. I mean, it went straight past, blew past Thor.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, I think it's better than the Iron Man series too.
I'll give it better than definitely 2 and 3.
No, Iron Man 1 was the only good one. Well, 2 was okay.
2 was okay.
But
Two,
fucking
two,
Whiplash.
two was a victim of editing, because that's
Yeah.
why Jon Favreau quit. Because
Yeah.
they cut his movie up and he was like, "That's it, I'm good."
I think they did a better job of casting Don Cheadle versus Terrence Howard for sure.
But
But I mean,
Wonder
it's like Don
Woman,
Cheadle,
like I said, DC cast well. I honestly, and I'm glad we're getting other directors, even though this one has some Snyder influence. I'm excited for the Aquaman movie now.
dog. Absolutely. But
Dude.
before we dive a little bit into that,
Yeah.
this portion of this show has been brought to you by another one of our beautiful sponsors, 3 Hughes. Come paint, sip, and party at 3 Hughes. Join a party or book your own private event for kids or adults. Let 3 Hughes help you create your masterpiece on canvas step by step. A painting party is perfect for any occasion: a church function, wedding showers, movie pregame, team building, Girl Scouts, earning their badges, date night, birthdays, or any time you just want to have fun. Ask them about their summer camp programs, kids clubs, special events, and wine glass painting events. Did we mention that 3 Hughes is mobile too? Yeah, you can go to the studio or they can come to you. Visit their website today at 3HughesHouston.com.
That's what's up.
I think we should actually get a painting party in before we go to the next movie.
Maybe sometime this month.
You
Maybe.
think they'll let us bring in more whiskey though? Not wine.
I mean, if not, we'll bring some.
More mini bottles. No. All right. So boy, they popped up with us. He looked at me. He was like, "I got 4 more." I was like, "What?" And I sat down. He just handfuls. Just, here you go. I was like, "What are you gonna drink?" He's like, "Flask." I was like, "Oh shit."
Right.
Dog. I'm about to drink these up right now.
We drank well with this movie,
Oh man, yeah.
and we're gonna have to do this more.
Yeah. I'm really excited for Spider-Man and for Planet of the Apes. War of the Planet of the Apes. Now, for all you guys that are watching, I'm just saying, you don't want to miss out for War of the Planet of the Apes. It's gonna
We
be a
will
dope
be
movie.
we will be doing the same thing. We will ask some listeners to join us. We will probably even pay for some of y'all with some trivia. We're gonna ask y'all some questions. We ain't gonna make this shit easy. Screw that. No.
It's more fun for you. We just want to get interactive with you guys. We want to show y'all what we love y'all. We want
Right.
y'all to be enjoying this because we want to actually bring you guys into the dialogue. You know,
Right.
I mean, granted, we've
With
got
mini
a
bottles.
Yeah, with mini bottles, because you know what, liquor makes everyone more interesting. But I mean, we don't want this just to be a one-sided dialogue between me and Jarvis, because you know
Right.
we both got pretty decent taste in music. And yeah, sure, I think he's a little too hard on X-Men, and he's totally oblivious for not liking Fast and the Furious for the amazing work of art that it is. But
I wish y'all could see my face right now.
Oh, there it is.
If you're listening, I wish.
Look at that mug.
But Speaking of a great movie, and it's coming out later, a movie I'm extremely excited about.
Oh my god, dude!
And it's have you seen the second trailer?
No, I have not seen the second trailer.
Okay,
But
I would go into it, but Baby Driver. Oh man, this it's weird to feel excited about original content.
and they've got a couple good ones coming out, and this is definitely one of the ones where it's totally out of like nowhere.
Yeah,
Like, and it's such an all-star cast of people.
yeah.
John Hamm.
You got John Berthold, the guy who plays Punisher. You got Jamie Foxx, Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. Kevin Spacey would be fucking dope to see in this
Yes.
shit. Beyond fucking awesome. That's a hell of a comment to leave.
It is. It is. But like I said, we're getting. This is one thing I've wanted from Hollywood. I want original content.
Yeah.
I mean, we know comic books, but this is that stuff that's adapted. Give me something written, brand new. It's not that hard because there's a lot of stories that still can be told. We can have a lot of adaptations.
I'm just really liking that they're starting to come through with like that whole British shoot 'em up genre coming to American, throwing like an American twist on it. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. I mean, you can tell this is exactly what this is. Where it's got some dark humor sprinkled in here,
Yeah.
lots of violence and action, over the top fight scenes, ridiculous personalities that are on here.
Right.
Like,
Because they say Jamie is just
Yeah.
ridiculous on that.
I believe it, man. I honestly see him playing the same character from like Horrible Bosses. What's his name, Bastard?
Yeah.
Fuck. Like, and I remember seeing that watching Horrible Bosses thing. It's like, damn, man, I wish he had like a whole movie where he was playing that character because I know that shit was gonna be funny, and it looks like when they show that scene with him smoking that cigarette that it was him all over again.
Right.
Dude.
Definitely check out this trailer.
Yeah.
It's the second trailer for Baby Driver. It looks, honestly, I'm not gonna really pay, but I will let y'all know when I go see this so we can all watch it together.
Yeah.
We're not gonna pay for it, but this won't be the one you can just join us with.
And one of the funny things for me is that seeing Kevin Spacey run down here with his fucking shotgun,
Yeah.
and also watching him as Frank Underwood and knowing how murderous he is like, dog, it was a smooth transition. Like, this is all.
Yeah.
Now he's like, now you just look at him like, yo, you ain't president anymore.
But I
You just
mean,
went fucking nuts. Go
Kevin-
shoot up the place.
Kevin Spacey plays bad guys so well.
Oh, dude,
You
yeah,
got
yeah.
guys who just play bad guys. Kevin Spacey, Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
These guys play bad guys so well to the point where they gotta ask for roles where they're not bad guys.
Yeah. And it's crazy because they have such a wide range of bad guys that they play.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, shit, Cosby Sose, like, was totally a unique
John-
villain.
John Doe from Seven.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's just ridiculous. I mean, hell, even Frank Underwood, completely different. Like these, and I think it takes a lot to play a villain. You know,
It does.
Like to throw yourself in.
I also
that
think it's probably more
ridiculous
fun
role.
too.
Oh, for sure.
Because
Who the fuck wants to play the straight-laced good guy?
we're all trying to be
That sounds
good human
boring.
beings. We're all pretty much trying to be good human beings, or at least most of us.
Team Slytherin, and I'd be a Sith.
I'll be a
I have a Stormtrooper shirt on because the Jedi suck.
he'll be a Sith. I'll be a Mandalorian. I like the bounty hunters.
For some reason, I thought you said something about midichlorians, and
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, the Mandalorians are the bounty hunters that
Mhm.
Boba and Jango came from.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll be one of them.
Yeah, whatever.
Probably Team Ravenclaw. Because I can
These are
either
not the droids you're looking for.
these aren't the droids we're looking for. But coming down the pipe, we got the Mummy movie.
That actually looked pretty good.
Like with the recent preview,
yeah.
the last one that they released, I was like, you know what? I'm willing to go ahead and check it out.
Yeah, because Tom Cruise, like we talked about several times, he's had some stinkers, but that movie looked pretty dope.
And you got to remember, this is also the jump off
yeah,
for the
Dark World,
the Dark Universe
Yeah.
from Universal.
I'll tell you one that's on my radar that they sucked me in on there.
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk,
Holy
like,
shit.
dude.
That was by far the most intense trailer I've ever seen for a movie in my life. Dunkirk?
Yeah.
Dog. My hands started sweating and shit. I was like, no. And then just
Like,
nothing.
like,
and I was like, come
in the whole
on.
fucking trailler, they barely talk.
They barely, like, you don't, they just, it's just,
It's action, and
and they had like the bass in the background, so you just know shit's like,
yeah.
just rearing up,
But that's
rearing
that
up.
that's
and
that Christopher Nolan though.
I
That's
know, I'm so excited.
Dude.
Like, this movie I'm not even a fan of war movies.
me either.
That looks fucking, I'm seeing that in the movie theater.
Yeah, I am too.
That shit, I was sitting there like,
I'm also going to probably
It's
check out
so
American
well movie.
Gods. What are the premieres? I think Orange is the New Black. The new season
nah,
premieres.
I don't watch one.
I don't watch it, but I'm just saying, you know, if you listen to this, you're a fan, you probably already know Orange the New Black is about to drop. Let us know what you think. Did you like it? Because most people watch it within a weekend, like everything from Netflix.
Did you ever watch?
Oh, I did another episode of Iron Fist, so I'm getting there.
I gave up on that. I just stopped on that.
I'm trying to get there because I want to be ready for Defenders, and then
yeah, I need to finish Luke Cage. I need to finish both of them. I literally stopped it.
The 8th episode. It's the curse.
It's whatever. Actually, I think mine for Luke Cage might be 9. It's the one like right after Cottonmouth dies. But there was. I just lost my train of thought. It was Masters of None. The Aziz Ansari show.
I heard that was good.
So if you haven't watched the first season for sure, I just started the second season. It looks pretty cool. It's like it's hard to like describe how the show is. It's a good show just because it like shows you like an average person going through life and all like the normal shit. 'Cause you're like, oh, I identify with that.
Right.
I
think those are the type of shows now that are starting to make a comeback. I mean, honestly, it's probably one of the biggest appeals about the show. One show, I admit, you can probably cuss me out. I was a fan of, and that was Seinfeld.
I already knew that's where you were going because that's what I was going to say is that this show is very similar, like in the same vein as Seinfeld.
It's everyday life.
One of my favorite characters of all time.
Who?
No Soup for Jew.
Dude. No, the lawyer.
You come back.
The lawyer was one of the best characters. The black lawyer with the glasses. Oh, I can't remember.
So I never watched it consistently. My older sister,
yeah,
she watched this show religiously. I'd watch it.
Like I can quote one of the best episodes easily, the bet. Where they had the bet where they couldn't touch themselves. And you'll be surprised, like, I think Kramer, they made the bet. 2 hours later, Kramer came back and said, all right, I'm out. And I'm like, but it's crazy because this is stupid shit. I don't know about bets on masturbation.
That's like that whole movie, 40 Days and 40 Nights.
Yeah. But
that was a funny movie to me.
You and your friends make them bets with each other.
All the fucking time.
Right. So I think we're now getting back to the shows that show everyday life.
Yeah. See, and this is the one thing that I'm talking to people about. Why people are baffled why I can't get into Friends. 'Cause I like shows like that. But I don't fuck with Friends, dog.
I couldn't get into it.
I watched like 10 minutes of this show. I was like, shit no.
Well, but now I know
my TV.
Power's finna come back soon.
No, now Power.
I'm trying to get into it. To me,
it's because of the trope of black man selling drugs.
Well, not only that. I mean, honestly, after the Wire.
I can see that too.
I can't watch any more drug dealer shows. The Wire was the drug dealer show.
So you gotta take it for what it's worth, man. You can't compare shows to The Wire is like one of those shows you can't compare other shows to, like
because The Wire is
Sopranos. You can't like if you do that, you're gonna be left disappointed every single time. You know?
Okay, I'm gonna try.
It's like trying to take a fantasy movie and compare it to Harry Potter. Like, why would you do that to yourself? Just enjoy the fantasy movie because you enjoyed it. You know?
I'm gonna give it a shot. It's
like trying to compare any action movie to Fast and the Furious. And if you do that, you're gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, S over All Things Beauty. She's been trying to get me to watch it, and she's steady disappointed in me that I haven't watched it. So S, if you're listening, maybe not. I'm gonna give it a shot. Leave me alone.
So when I started watching Power, I was totally skeptical of it. Yeah, I watched one episode and I was like,
not bad. I'll give it another.
Okay. I can get down with this. And 50 Cent, surprisingly, is actually pretty good in this show. He is fucking ruthless. Okay. And you can see, like, especially when they start showing him more, in, like, season 2. Yeah. I think it's season 2. He starts showing, doing mind games and shit. Yeah. Dog, he's twisted.
Okay. So maybe I'll be able to catch up by the time.
No, you need to focus on House of Cards right now. You need to House of Cards.
Then go to Power.
Yes. Because this is a show that when I start talking about it next week, I need you to contribute to this because there's a lot of things that go into this
how many seasons is House of Cards?
5.
Dude, I'm not going to finish.
It's
5.
like 50 hours of TV.
Exactly.
What season are you on?
I'm on the second season.
So you have 30 hours of TV. You just said that you could binge watch a whole season of The Walking Dead in one season. Is that what you said?
I'm going to give it a shot.
13 episodes of walking. It's 13 hours. You're halfway there, and this is actually entertaining.
I'm going to give it a shot.
Fucking do it.
I'm going to give it a shot.
Just be better than yourself.
What?
Watch 3 hours a day. You're good.
Do or do not.
Yeah.
There is no try.
There is no try. Do or do not. Be like, channel me as inspiration
That
Cool.
doesn't help. That doesn't help at all.
I still don't know what the fuck to say about that. Like, that is so much TV. Like, how many episodes? I mean, seasons do they have? Like
my
9.
Beard, my beard would be in my chest.
No, it's like that commercial where you binge watch and everybody's like, "Oh, we missed his funeral and his wedding. Oh, here's a chip."
end up like Robin Williams for Jumanji. What year is it?
Yeah, yeah. But dog, 9 seasons. I think it was like 10 seasons, maybe.
Yeah.
22 episodes, 22 hours per episode. That's 220, roughly 200, at least 200 hours of TV shows. If it's 10, 220 episodes, 220 hours of TV that I watched in a month
That's
and a half.
But that brings us to the end of this show, people. Thank you for joining us. Definitely go to www.thesphere.tv. If you want to watch this, if you want to subscribe to SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, and definitely check out some of the older episodes. It's probably something that you want to hear on the older episodes. The Tournament of Thieves was a big thing. And
That was beautiful.
We're going to have another tournament probably later in the year with the horror villains. I think that's going to be dope. So definitely check us out. Plenty of stuff. Famous TV Mothers. That was a good episode.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff, man. We're doing our best to give you the best content that you deserve. The Beige Johnny Cage, Ziggy Numbnuts. We're out.